Did not expect to see you here like this.
Billy, my love. I missed you so much. It was the worst part of an otherwise fabulous trip. Of course, I come back to Wisconsin, I get this cold.
Yeah, it'll do it to you. Well, you look great, well-rested, strong.
Well, I didn't want to walk into my 3-month checkup any other way.
I wish you would have told me you were coming in. I picked you up at the airport with a limo full of heart-healthy snacks and imported French seltzer.
Oh, ha. No, the wireless connections on the last leg of our trip were spotty at best. So how are you, darling? How is Victoria? Please, Billy, tell me you spotted this in the gutter on the way here and picked her up out of pity.
Oh, Jill, such a treat to see you, too. I'm glad to see you and your sunny sense of humor are still alive and kicking. Thank you, handsome man, for your kind pity. That gutter was getting awfully cramped. We'll pick that up later at home. Welcome back, Jill. You're sounding and looking so healthy.
Yes, Phyllis and I are back together. Yes, we're living together. Yes, Victoria knows, and yeah, she's fine with it. And I hope one day you will be too.
Oh, hey, Chelsea. You waiting for Jack?
Actually, I'm supposed to have a meeting with Lauren. We're supposed to start right now.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be right along. I'd offer you a beverage, but Jack asked Gloria to put a lock on the kitchen refrigerator. He is convinced that Brash and Sassy are sneaking sodas after hours.
Oh, well, it's fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
You know, I should take this chance to thank you for the other night at the Underground.
It was very nice of you to defend Billy to Nick. I mean, it had a lot more clout than what I could have said at the time.
For what it's worth, Nick considers you a really close friend. That's why he gets overprotective.
I know. I mean, they're really terrific guys, Billy and Nick.
They really are. I just wish they could find a way to get along.
Wouldn't that be nice? There's just a lot of complicated history there.
Some of which I played a part in, but that was in the past. Not really proud of it.
That was a long time ago, and you've changed. I'd like to think we all have.
Yeah.
Besides, I see that you are making Nick very happy these days, which he does deserve.
Well, ditto for you and Billy. Oh, Lauren needs to postpone.
She's probably having a crisis at the store.
Why you say that?
Because she just sent me a text, too. I am having a crisis at the store. If you see Chelsea, please apologize for me.
Okay, well, I guess you just did. Suppose the pitch will have to wait.
You know what? Let me hear it. I always love a good pitch session.
Why is it that every single time I leave Genoa City, I come back and everything has just fallen apart? Billy, you and Victoria were healing. I know you were. You were getting closer. I thought I'd come back here to a wedding announcement.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Phyllis hasn't popped the question yet.
That isn't funny.
Look, Mother. Okay. I tried really hard with Victoria. I did. And for a moment there, I thought we were gonna, make it work and do it the right way. But she puts walls up and I keep running into them. And it's like I'm on an emotional roller coaster. I can't ever do anything right. She just doesn't trust me enough to let me into her life. And I can't do that anymore, okay? I couldn't live like that anymore.
Yeah, but trust can be rebuilt if you're willing to work at it, Billy. Is she seeing anyone else?
I don't know. And it doesn't matter, okay? Victoria loves me as a co-parent, as a co-worker, but I don't think she likes me much anymore.
Well, at the moment, I like you better than certain other executives. Hi, Jill. You look wonderful.
Thank you, darling.
I
So
am
do
going to
you.
go check on
Thank you.
Lily, the photo shoot in the park, so I can
not
just...
so fast, young man. And I need a moment of your time,
You know,
too.
Jill, we are just so busy.
I want to know who these employees are that you're not happy with, and why everybody around here is acting like they're at a funeral.
Well, I'm sorry it's not the party atmosphere you were expecting, but I happen to be in the middle of a very serious legal issue.
Really? Who is?
We had a new employee and we had to let her go. In turn, she accused Kane of sexual harassment.
She's obviously lying.
See, I told you, my mother would never waste time on facts.
Well, I don't need to. Kane is the last man around here who'd ever be mistaken for a sexual predator.
Wow, thanks for that. But unfortunately, Caden is more like his old man than you're willing to admit. They try and lie themselves out of bad situations and end up digging themselves into deeper ones.
Oh, chill. Let me guess. You brought us a housewarming gift. But security downstairs wanted to x-ray it first?
Knock it off, Phyllis. Look, Billy has made it very clear that he wants to be with you.
Well, now that we have that settled, I need to get some
No,
work
no, no.
done.
Can I please have one quick minute? Because I sincerely want to understand what this relationship is about between you and my son.
Okay, maybe I can help you.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. Just so I've got this straight. You are committed to Billy, yes?
Yes. The feeling is mutual. I want to make Billy happy.
Good. Same commitment you had to Jack when you cheated on him with Billy. You wanted to make Nick Newman happy before you trashed your vows to him and slept with Ronan Malloy, yes? So just as a mother, I'd like to know if I have to watch out for anybody, if Billy should watch out for somebody, or have you already gone through every male in Genoa City?
Have you forgotten that when you were married to John Abbott, you had a torrid affair with his son, your then stepson, Jack?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
so I
forgotten.
don't think you need to throw stones. That's what I think.
I have come to terms with the
have you?
mistakes I've made in my life, and there have been many. But I, my dear, have learned from them. You, on the other hand, are going down the same tortured path as before. You know, I understand you perfectly. I see a barracuda because I used to be a barracuda. I used to be you. But I have changed. You, on the other hand, have not. Is there any line you will not cross?
There's one I'm thinking of right now.
Well, good. Then listen to some advice here, okay? Look very, very carefully at Billy's history. He always goes back to Victoria. She is the mother of his children. She is the love of his life. You simply can't compete.
Hi, Mom. You were so confident that Billy and Victoria should end up together. Why are you wasting your time with such an annoying little bump in the road like me?
Trying to spare you some misery, you know? Trying to cut a little drama out of my life and my family.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Mm.
Yeah, you see, you will never stop trying to control Billy. You have gone to outrageous lengths to try to get Victoria and Billy together, and it doesn't work. Something always goes south. Have you ever thought maybe they're just not meant to be?
Well, but you and Billy are.
Well, it's kind of looking that way right now.
I think you're delusional. You and Billy will never go the distance, no matter how much time you invest in your dirty little fling.
You know what's really funny is that most people, they change after a life-threatening event like a heart attack. But not you. Even after you could have died, you didn't care what your son wanted. The only thing you cared about is what you wanted. Now, I think you need to let that go, Jill. You need to stop trying to push Billy and Victoria together, because if you don't, you will lose him. And then who's going to take the front row seat at our wedding?